Hit record. And are you ready to broadcast?
Let me get outside real quick, and I'm ready to go. You guys ready? I'm gonna start in front. Yeah. It's gonna be loud, but it's intentional.
You're a little alien-like.
What was that?
You were a little alien-like for a few minutes there.
Your sound.
Your audio.
Oh, really? Can you hear the pressure washer in the background?
Nope.
No.
Oh, good. All right. I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to rock and roll when you guys are.
I am going to hit broadcast.
Hello, everybody. All right, can we start? Yeah. Oh, they saw that. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the property tour. My name's Kendall Stock. This is Darren Davis with me, and over here we got Joanna Edwards as well. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're doing fantastic. We are just about to get started. Let's see. Darren's got the clock. It's 10 o'clock. Let me know when it's 10:01, will you?
I will.
Hey, guys, do me a favor. If you're just logging into the property tour, go to the chat and let me know where you guys are calling in from today. We got a fantastic property tour for you today. Man, if you've seen anything on this house, you're not going to believe the improvements. We got so much happening today. This week is going to be the week that we all wait for.
Yeah.
This is where all of the hard work comes together and you see what this is all about. So I'll get into that in just a couple of minutes. But hey, if you're just joining, let us know where you guys are logging in from, where you're viewing from this morning. We got people from all over California, all over the country. I know we got folks logging in from Texas today, Idaho, Utah. We got people up northern California, San Diego area. We're out here in San Jacinto, Hawaii. We have folks from Hawaii today.
Yeah.
Good morning, folks from Hawaii, 7 a.m. Good on you for being up early. Man, this is going to be awesome. So before we get started on this particular property, I know that many of you, this might be your first tour here. You've never seen this house before. So I've got Christine. She's got a video queued up. Oh, let's see. Somebody says we got folks from Riverside and someplace else. I can't really see the chat, but wherever you're calling in from, guys, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. Welcome. We are excited to share with you this business of real estate investing and show you how you can do the same thing, because really there's only two questions that I'm concerned with today. The two questions that I want you to answer is everything that we go through today. I want you to ask yourself, because it's only you can decide, but I need you to ask yourself first the question, number one, can I do it? Can you do this business? Do you believe you can do what you're going to see today? Can you buy a house below market value? Can you hire the contractors needed to fix it up? Can you find the money to buy the house, and then can you sell it for a profit? Number one question, can you do it? Only you can answer that. Okay, I'm not here to make your decision, just to collect it. The second question I have for you is it worth it? How much money would you have to make it worth it for you to tackle a project like this one? Now, today we're only going to share with you our numbers. We're going to share our personal experiences on this property. That's no guarantee that you're going to do the same thing, right? I can't do this work for you. And we're going to have some disclosures at the end. I'm going to put a link in there. You guys get all the disclosures. You know the drill. But our success doesn't guarantee your success. But enough with that. Let's jump into this house. I want you guys to see what this thing started with, how it started. Then we're gonna do a quick walkthrough, and we're gonna talk about 4 things on this house. How did we find it, fund it, fix it, and what are we doing to flip it to make money? So Christine, with that, let's go ahead and roll the video. Hey, doesn't that look like a beautiful piece of work? My goodness, this house, that was the starting condition of this house. When this house was acquired, it was absolutely full of trash. The outside here was horrific. Now, Christine, I'm hoping that, let me see, Christine, do you guys see us full screen? Maybe you can pin my video or something. I'm not sure what we need to do.
I can see full screen because I have my settings in speaker view.
Okay, got it. Yes. Okay, awesome. As long as people can see us full screen, that's awesome. We see a little tiny quarter of the, just a little tiny picture. But whatever, let's rock and roll, folks. Let's show you. Did you see that big old jungle that was here before? Well, a lot of things have changed over the last couple of weeks, and this is what it looks like now. This big, amazing palm tree that literally looks like it belongs at a resort was hidden. You could not even see this tree. There was as you see right here somewhere, there was a huge old tree in front of it. Back here, there was a 60-foot pine tree growing up, and you couldn't even see this house. This palm tree over here was such that it had never been trimmed ever since it had been planted. But enough about the trees. Let's get in. Let's take a peek at this house. Let's go show you what's going on. Guys, you can see we've got our granite guys out here working today. They're installing the granite today. We got Darren's son. You probably can't hear real well, but he's up on top of the roof, pressure washing the house right now. And let's get inside. Now you'll be able to hear us a little bit better. Here on the interior, you can see that the granite is going in. Granite's, they're dry fitting this right now. They've already dry fit the piece over in the kitchen. But holy cow, look at this, guys. Everything that was here is gone. Everything that's this. Darren, what used to be here?
This was a wall right here, a big one.
So literally, if I was standing right here in the kitchen, all I would see is a wall.
Yes, very close to your nose.
Very close. Literally, it was really, really tight quarters. So there's Joanna, there's her son Charlie. You guys are gonna meet Joanna and Charlie. Hey, say what's up. Say hi, guys.
Hey, guys, what's up?
All right, so Charlie's doing a lot of work on this property as well. But man, this property, the strategy here is to do a fix and flip. So I'm gonna continue to do a quick tour, show you guys around the kitchen. The kitchen's being knocked out. Darren, what are we going to be doing in this kitchen? Why did we leave these cabinets? I mean, these cabinets are original to the home. Why did you leave them?
Man, these cabinets are great. They're oak. They're good. They're wood. There was no problems with them.
Nothing wrong with the cabinets. You're just going to have to paint them. That's it.
Right. That's it.
All right. Now, Joanna, what are we doing here? What's going on in the ceiling up above these countertops? Because this island wasn't here before.
No, and actually, I was able to use my math skills as a math teacher that I am to figure out the angles of things to put this island in, because we realized when we took the wall out, it was kind of too empty, wasn't connecting everything. So our electrician actually suggested that instead of doing just a rectangular island, that we do the little U-shaped island, and I think it's working out beautifully. We're going to have some pendant lights hanging over it, and I think it just made this place really connecting, and it's a family neighborhood, so I know my niece and nephew love to sit at the counter when mom is cooking or doing different things. So that was the idea, to make it really family friendly situation here.
So what we did is we kept the same footprint of sorts. I mean, not the whole thing. You can see we cut it down by a couple, 3 or 4 feet if you look there. But we kind of kept the same angles and created that same fill, put an island in, and it's going to be awesome. Now, this just opens up the whole floor plan. Now, none of the comps have got this, Darren. Why would we do something like this? Does it really bring value, or does it bring perceived value?
It's probably more perceived value, because somebody sees this, they're going to go, ooh, I want the house. Where the appraiser sees this and goes, oh, okay, there's an island.
There's an island and there's granite in the countertop.
Right.
But
So
perceived value helps to do what?
it sells the house. Actual value, the value that the appraiser gives you, that's the value that you can sell it for. Perceived value will actually sell the house.
So somebody comes in, they see it, they love it, boom, awesome. And it only costs, I mean, to remove this wall and put in these cabinets increase the rehab budget by only how much?
Geez, it's probably hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds of dollars, not even thousands of dollars. So if you can do this, add this addition for less than $1,000, that goes a long way. Okay, cool. Let me show you in here. You remember how awful this master bedroom was from that video? Just full of trash. Now it's looking amazing. This was absolutely filthy over here. We removed a couple of feet of drywall. We sealed off the floor. This bathtub that was so horrific, it's looking like money. We've already had that cleaned before we started so that we would know whether or not we were going to be able to keep that. Now here in the bathroom, you see that this is getting ready for the granite. The guys are out working on that right now, and that's going to be installed today. So right here, we got a brand new slider. That's a funny story. Our glass guy measured, the frame was there, and we were just going to redo the glass, but when he came to install the glass, the actual door itself was missing, so that's an additional $1,200 bucks. But all right, let's come out here. I want to come to the whiteboard for a second, and let's have a conversation. Charlie, I'm going to give you this for a minute. I got to grab my markers. Okay. All right, let's grab my markers, and let's have ourselves a conversation. Maybe you come in here, Charlie, so you can see it. All right, guys. It might be. That's true. Can you hear us okay? Give us a thumbs up. Give us something in the chat. Let us know you can hear okay. Because now we're totally indoors and it's really echoey, but it is what it is.
If you speak just a little louder, I think it'd be great. But we can hear you.
Speak louder. Okay, we're going to open up the windows too. Okay, guys, so this business of real estate investing. We are here today. I'm going to be upfront with you. We are here to sell you that you can do this business, right? Now, only you can ultimately make that decision, but I believe that if you want it bad enough, you can figure out a way to make it happen. There's tools, there's systems, there's resources where you can go in and get the results. Now, again, I'm going to put up the disclaimers, folks. Our results are our results. Just because we're having success doesn't guarantee you're going to. In fact, Christine, do me a favor. Put that in the chat line. Let's put the disclaimers up there so they've got the link. We're going to do that a couple times throughout the event. But let's talk about today. Our intention today is to start the conversation. Do you believe you can do this? There's only 4 things we're doing. We find the house, we fund it, we fix it up, and we're going to flip it for a profit. Can you do that? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, then you got to ask the question, how much do you need to make for it to be worth it? Okay, so again, the 4 things we're going to discuss today, we're going to talk about how to find, fund, fix, and flip property. This is this particular house. Now, not every real estate transaction is a fix and flip. Our educational services cover everything from ground to skyscraper. But let's talk particularly about this deal. Let's bring Joanna in and let's talk about, Joanna, how did we find this deal? How did you find this deal?
Well, we participate in the education, so we've been following one of the systems where we've been writing letters to owners of homes, and we've been personal letters. Actually, Charlie was holding the camera of my son. He's amazing at writing those letters. I mean, that was his part in the deal. And we've been getting calls. We got a call from an agent on a different probate property, and it didn't work out for us. But then we created a relationship with her, explained to her what we're looking for, what we're interested in. So,
did you guys hear that? She created a what? A relationship. This whole business is relationship capital. So she has this property, and what happens?
Well, the lady called me and say, hey, I have this property. We really need to sell it quick because the family's been going through this probate and it just really needs to be done. And they lowered their price and it's really bad shape. We had a buyer, but she walked away and left the deposit because she got freaked out when she actually went to the house to do inspection.
Now, I'm going to pause right there. Did you guys hear what she's picking up? What is the agent telling her? We need to do a quick sale. We want to do it cash. The house is in really bad shape. When you hear those things, you know you have what type of seller on the other end of the line. I hope you're telling yourself you've got a motivated seller. That's what you had here. And somebody else walked away from $20,000 earnest money deposit because this house was so filthy. But that didn't scare you, so you ran your numbers.
We ran the numbers, we followed what we've learned with the community and our working together with the experienced investors. But I still want to, sometimes things just look too good to be true. So I'm like, Kendall, Darren, help, please make sure this is really true. And they did their analysis and said, yeah, I'm gonna put an offer in. I mean, Darren told me, hey, if we can get it for 185, it's a really great deal. We actually got the offer for 170 accepted.
Okay, so let's go to that for a second. So over here, the purchase price, we just picked it up. Purchase price, $170,000. Okay, now we don't know what that means yet. Is that a good deal? Is it not? She kind of says, hey, Darren says if we get it for 185, it's a good deal. Well, let's show you how to turn good into great. So we know that the purchase price is $170,000. Well, in real estate, we start with the end in mind. Okay, this is our ultimate goal to purchase the house, to get it for the good price. But we have to start with the end in mind. We start with an after repair value. Now I'm going to have Darren come in and join us in frame. Do you guys see all of this? I don't know, Charlie. That's a question to you. Okay, so so we start with an ARV. That stands for after repair value. Why do we start with an ARV, Darren?
Well, if you know what the property is worth, you can subtract out all of your expenses and know what you have to pick it up for.
So this man has analyzed literally thousands and thousands of properties. He can do an analysis in nothing flat. And within just a few minutes, he said, okay, the after repair value, the sales price on this house is going to be about $300,000. Okay, so you guys are already painting the picture already, and you're saying, you buy it for 170, it's worth 300. Is this a good deal? Yes or no? You guys might be tempted to shake your heads, yes. But really, we don't know yet. And then we'll use deductive reasoning. Of course it's a good deal, or we wouldn't be standing here doing the house. But let's continue the process. We start with the after repair value, then we have to take out some expenses, don't we?
We do.
The first one that obviously, like Charlie, span around the room real quick. Look, we have to do repairs. This isn't free. Repairs costs money. But this house is only, it's just under 2,000 square, actually less than that.
Yeah, 1,600.
1,600 square feet. And so the repairs, we got to take out the repairs, okay? Well, what else do we have to take out of there?
Well, it costs money to sell the house too.
Selling costs.
Yep. And then you got carrying costs if you're borrowing any money.
All right, so that transitions us over to the funding. How did you fund this deal? Did you have to bring $170,000 of your cash, Joanna's cash, to the table?
So when I brought this deal to Darren and Kendall, I said, the deal is based on that we can quickly close. He says, no problem. Tell him 7-day inspection, 14-day close. I almost freaked out. I'm like, seriously? The standard is like 30 days. And no, we can close it. We can do it.
But what did the seller want? What did the seller want?
Great sales.
Okay.
And so that's what we put the offer in. They said that the lowest they would go at 170, so we sent them the offer 170 with those concepts that we closed in 14 days. But she didn't even send our offer in until we actually came and saw the house because of her experience with the other buyer. So Darren and I, we met in here, we looked at it, and I'm seriously, the mask, I'm so glad we had because we couldn't even walk in here without it. It was so bad. It was so bad. But we just smiled. You can see it behind the mask, but we've been smiling.
Have you ever heard that you walk into a house that's so bad that all you can smell is money? That's kind of the opportunity that was here. So we came through all of these. You've got the repair costs, you've got the selling costs, you've got carrying costs. Now, folks, I'm not going to say that this is an extensive list. I put 3 things on the list. Are there more costs that fall under these categories? Yes, 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 of course, yes. But today, our intention isn't to get into all the detail. All of this, you estimate, is going to cost how much?
Okay, so repairs, we're estimating at 40 grand. And then the carrying costs, the selling costs are going to be about 25,000.
25,000, which leaves the most exciting part of the whole thing.
Back up for this.
Okay? Profits. Yes. This is not a community service project. This is a for-profit business. And so you're set to make approximately how much on this deal?
Well, it's going to be about 65 grand.
Okay, watch. Guys, that doesn't suck. Now these are our results, but I want you to ask, can you do it? And is it worth it? Because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. Do you believe that you could go out there and find a house? Now, I can't see you. You can only see me right now. But do you believe you can find a house, yes or no? I want you to shake your head. If you're shaking your head no, what's holding you back? It's not that you can't do it. It's just you lack the education to know how to do it. So if you don't believe you can find a house, let me rephrase the question. Do you believe there's a system that can show you how to go find a house? Now I better see every head shaking yes. Even my cameraman is shaking his head yes right now. And he's the one that wrote the letters that led to the house. So it works. This business absolutely works if you do. People always ask me this question, and it drives me crazy. They say, does it work? And I hate this question, and the reason I do is it takes all of the responsibility off of you. I want you guys to read aloud. Charlie, come in so that you can see this nice and close. I want you to read this out loud. Now, guys, don't mess with me. Read it out loud. What does it say now? Charlie, say it. What does it say?
Does work.
Nope.
Does I
work?
Yes.
That is the most horrific English ever. But that's the question. Can you do it? Is it worth it? Well, do you work? Are you willing to follow the system? Folks, I can't guarantee it, but what I know is that we have a fantastic educational system. I've been doing this business for over 15 years. I've been able to do over 400 houses. That's my personal experience. Where I got started, though, I was a college student that didn't get into dental school. Talk about having some motivation to find a way to create a lifestyle for myself and my family. I needed something. I knew that there was no such thing as job security. I needed to find a way to provide for my family. So I saw a presentation, and I thought, real estate's amazing. I'd read the books, and I thought, real estate's amazing. But the books didn't teach me how to do it. They only told me that I should. I came down, I saw a presentation that I'm going to invite you to on Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we're going to have a presentation that follows up on what we started with today. Today, we're showing you that we do real estate. We don't just talk about it, we do it. Wednesday night, we're going to continue the conversation. Now, here's the thing. I got to put the responsibility back on your shoulder. You have to get with the person that invited you here today. And you've got to get the link for Wednesday night. Get the link for Wednesday night so that you can continue the conversation, because we're going to introduce you to the educational system that showed us how to do this. Joanna and Darren, you guys had to answer those two questions, didn't you? This is the way that I call the questions. This is my abbreviation. I call it CDEWE. Can I do it? Is it worth it? CDEWE. Repeat after me. CDEWE. That's it, folks.
I call it eat the. I can do it. I changed it.
That is not any. No, that's horrible. Eat me. Forget what he said. That's a sound, not a word.
It started out as seed, but then it became eat the. Anyway,
what's your story, Darren? You doing this too?
Yeah, you know, I may have been flipping houses for the last 10 years, but I didn't start out that way. It was really a fact that I needed something new to do. And in 2008, when everything took a dump, I was out of a job. I really wanted to do something different. And I wanted to get into real estate, but I just didn't know how, and I didn't have the support. I tried, I failed. I figured it's not for me. It's too risky. It's too scary. And luckily for me, I found this team. And by finding this team, I found people who were actually doing what I wanted to do. And then I had someone I could ask questions to. And I had education that taught me how to do what I wanted to do. And then if I had questions, I could talk to the people that are already doing it and ask them what they do, or what the rules are in California, or what the laws are in Riverside County. Since then, over the last 10 years, I've done over 200 fix and flips. So it's become, you might say it's become like a job, but it's different every day. and there's challenges every day, and I get to overcome those, and I get to live a life that I have time and, let's say, time flexibility. Not necessarily time freedom yet, because some weeks I work a lot, other weeks, well, I don't. Don't tell my wife though. But we have a lot of fun in between times that we have to work. But if you want to get a little more time freedom, a little more time flexibility, you really ought to join us. You wouldn't find a better or bigger group of investors that like each other and support each other than you will right here.
Man, what a great testimonial. Folks, if you're finding yourself, hey, you wanted to do this for quite some time, but what's the biggest reason holding you back? If it's lack of knowledge, we got you covered. If it's lack of time, we got you covered. If it's, hey, I don't have the money or credit, it's not that you have a money problem, you have an idea problem. And we're going to show you how this deal was funded without using any of our own money or any of our own credit. And then we go into fear. Fear is the biggest one. And this is Joanna's first deal where she's a principal in the fix and flip. Prior to this, she's been a hard money lender, or a private lender rather, on some of the transactions. But Joanna, I want you to speak of fear for a moment, because the way we overcome all of those obstacles, lack of knowledge, lack of time, lack of money and credit and fear, the way we overcome those obstacles is through what we call an epic solution. Education. When you're properly educated, it's going to lead to buying properties, which is going to lead to income and follow up by a community. On Wednesday, we're going to get into this epic solution. We're going to show you the pillars of wealth, how we're able to do this. But Joanna, I want you to speak to that reason of fear, and how are you able to overcome that through the community?
Well, we looked into real estate investing, gosh, over 10, 15 years ago. And unfortunately, every time they just wanted more money. And when it came to actually doing the work and getting a deal, there was nobody to talk to. And so when we found this group, we were very skeptic about, is it the same thing? So we went to one event, to another event. We went to many of the tours before we realized, these are real people. They support. Those are different. We could tell that there's different young and old people participating, getting deals, but they always had this group of supporters, experts that, you could see that they were just comfortable doing it. They had no fear. So, and that happens to us too. The education, it's amazing. So again, we studied, we followed the system, and it paid off. And it paid off in a way that right now, we're getting calls still. We actually got a call a couple of days ago from a gentleman that just thanked us for our interest, that they got it all settled up, but he felt like he needed to respond because he got a handwritten letter from us. So it's just really great. But the community, just being able to participate in the masterminds and just learning how to analyze with these people that could just guide you and show you, and and nobody's been asking for extra money for this. And that was the big thing, because you really feel like you're part of something bigger, and that fear, the big boulder that's on your shoulder, kind of just rolls off. And same thing with this deal. When I told Darren, like I told you, when he told me 14 days, I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you talking about? But because they've done it so many times, their experience, their contacts becoming part of your deal. So yeah, we called a money lender for most of the purchase price. And because of Darren being a partner on this deal with us, there was no problem. Okay, we got the money. Then they know also private investors. So in this house, actually, Darren's father is participating in funding the gap money and the closing money. Okay, and I happened through the education also learn how to create liquid cash, and didn't even realize that I had in my house money that I can use. So I'm using actually my home equity line of credit to fund the rehab. And but it's just amazing. And we already closed on another house, and I hope inviting you to that tour sometime very near future. And yeah, and I mean, the calls are coming in, the deals are coming in, so.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joanna. Thank you, Darren. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be in business for yourself, but not have to be in business by yourself, I'm telling you, you deserve to check this out. We're a fantastic community. Joanna mentions a mastermind. What if you could come in and get educated? What if you could get educated but not have to be by yourself? What if you could get on every single week and talk about your ideas and figure out what you needed to do to close on transactions? If that's what you're looking for, you deserve to join us on Wednesday night. I congratulate you for being here this morning. Again, can you do it? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. Only you can answer, hey, how much do you need to make for that to be the case? I'm going to ask Christine one more time to drop that link into the chat. It's going to give you all of the required disclosures. These are our experiences on this house. It's no guarantee of result for you in the future, but you have nothing to lose by checking us out on Wednesday. Come get more of the information. Come learn about our epic solution. Come learn about the pillars of wealth. I congratulate you for being here, and guys, we'll see you on Wednesday. Have a great day.